Hello student, in the video lecture series of heat transfer, in this video we are going to learn the difference between conduction, convection and radiation. In last video already we took down that the conduction will be take place by the virtue of free electron and lattice vibration. So when the heat is get transferred, not appreciable motion of the molecule, but due to the free electron and the lattice vibration, at that time, that type of heat transfer we call it as an conduction. We also took down the law governed to the conduction, that is Fourier's law of conduction, and we get a statement from the Fourier's law of conduction is Q is equal to minus K8 dt by dx. Now in this video we are going to the next mode of heat transfer, that is nothing but the convection. In a convection, the heat is get transferred due to the actual motion of the molecule. So for example, if I am taking one surface and on this surface one fluid is flowing. Now this molecule after some time will be closer to the surface and it will take the heat. If this surface is hot, this hot surface giving the heat to this molecule, and this molecule after some time will be come over here, it will give the energy to the next molecule, then next molecule will become closer, it will take the heat. So this kind of activity will be done in case of convection. That means in simple language, in convection, heat is get transferred due to the motion of molecule, or molecule will becomes a carrier and they move from one place to another place and transfer the heat. Then that type of heat transfer is called as an convection. Now again, convection having two types. One is an free convection, that is natural convection, and one is an forced convection. So for example, this is still air. Still means all the molecule will be stagnant. Now this surface at 100 degrees Celsius and this air is at 28 degrees Celsius. Now this molecule will become closer to this one stagnant molecule will be interact with the surface and taking the heat. Now this 28 degrees Celsius temperature of this air molecule, particularly this molecule, will become 29 degrees Celsius. But the weight of that molecule is so high, due to this density difference it is not get lifted up. That means it will be not get move from this position to upward. But the fact is that this 28 degrees Celsius temperature molecule, now it will become 29. Now here heat transformation will be take place. Second, molecule temperature will be increased from 28 to 29. So how the heat is, or which mode of heat transfer we can say? It is nothing but the conduction, because molecule will be not get move. Now again this molecule takes some heat. After some time this temperature will becomes 30. After some time it will becomes 32. Now 32 degrees Celsius temperature is very high as compared to neighborhood atom which having a 28 degrees Celsius. Now density difference will be very large, and due to that this molecule will be moved from here to top. Once it will be get moved and it will dissipate the heat to the neighboring atom, then the heat transformation will be take place due to the motion of molecule. Then we call it as it is an convection. And over here this convection is due to the density difference, so it is called as an natural convection or free convection. Now here this velocity of the molecule is not externally controlled, it is controlled by the surface, or it is controlled by the heating source. That's why it is also called as a natural or free convection. Now in a forced convection, though this surface having a more temperature or low temperature, but here whatever may be the fluid having certain velocity. Now this heating source will be present over here, then also this fluid is moving with some velocity. If this source is not present over here, then also this fluid is moving with some velocity. So this velocity is not depend on heating source. This velocity is controlled by external appliances, maybe a blower, fan. Then this type of convection called as an force convection, where it is externally depend. So in that, again this molecule will become in a closer, takes the heat, again it will be go over here, it will be dissipate the heat, again new molecule will become, like this heat transformation will be take place. So there will be a no density difference matter over in case of force convection. Now like this, in case of conduction we govern the law of Fourier's law, in case of convection we govern the Newton's law of cooling. So according to the Newton's law of cooling, the rate of heat transfer in case of convection is directly proportional to the surface area where your fluid is in contact and temperature difference in between them. So temperature difference is nothing but here 28 and surface temperature is nothing but 100. So I call it as surface temperature Ts and this temperature I call it as in Tf. So here will becomes a Ts minus Tf. If I cancel the proportionality sign, I will get HA Ts minus Tf, where H is nothing but the convective heat transfer, convective coefficient of heat transfer, which having a unit is equal to watt per meter square Kelvin. By taking this parameter at this side, you can easily calculate the unit also. Now we are going to take the next mode of heat transfer, that is nothing but the radiation. So in case of radiation, we already take down that heat is get transferred by the virtue of electromagnetic wave. These electromagnetic waves are in the range of 0.1 micrometer to 100 micrometer. These are one kind of energy packet, and when this energy packet will be bombard or collide one surface, it will dissipate the heat and this heat will be absorbed by this surface, and due to that this surface feels some temperature. Like this heat is get transferred, that type of heat transfer is called as an radiation. This radiation will be governed by the law, that law is known as an Stefan-Boltzmann law. So according to the Stefan-Boltzmann law, the rate of heat transfer is directly proportional, or emissive power of the black surface, I write it down B over here, the emissive power of black surface is directly proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature. That means this surface will be emitting the energy, or it will be dissipating the heat energy, which is fourth power of its absolute temperature. If I cancel the proportionality sign, then I will get the Stefan-Boltzmann constant T raised to 4, where Stefan-Boltzmann constant value is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 watt per meter square Kelvin raised to 4. If this surface is not a unit surface, it having different area, then this formula will becomes QB is equal to sigma into area into emissivity into T raised to 4. Now this QB is nothing but the amount of, or it is nothing but the emissive power. So emissive power we also denoted by small. So we have these terms is new, that is E. So what is E? E is nothing but the emissive power. So what is mean by emissive power? Emissive power is nothing but the amount of energy dissipated by the unit surface is nothing but the emissive power. Then next term, Stefan-Boltzmann constant, already explained. Area is nothing but the area of the surface which can dissipate the heat. E, epsilon, is nothing but the emissivity. So emissivity is nothing but the, emissivity we can define as, it is nothing but the for a particular surface, so emissivity for this particular surface we can define as emissive power of the surface, this surface, divided by emissive power of black surface. If it is a perfectly black surface, then it will becomes emissive power of this surface, which is already black, divided by emissive power of black surface at same temperature. So EB will be get cancelled, we got emissivity 1. But if it is a gray surface, at that time emissive power of that surface is not exactly equal to the emissive power of black surface. So emissive power of gray surface is an E and emissive power of black surface is an EB. So emissivity is nothing but the emissive power of that surface to the emissive power of black surface at same temperature. That emissivity we will take over here. So by taking sigma into area into Stephan-Boltzmann constant into area into emissivity into 10 raised to 4, we can easily calculate the emissive power of the surface. If I want to calculate what should be the amount of heat which is radiated by this surface and which is get transmitted on this surface, which having, let's say, T2 temperature, this having T1 temperature, so this formula will comes emissive power is equal to sigma into area into epsilon into T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. Like this we can easily calculate the emissive power transfer by the first surface towards the second surface. So if we conclude this session, we have three mode of heat transfer, that is conduction, which is by the virtue of free electron and lattice vibration, governed by the Fourier's law, which is Q convection is equal to minus Ka dt by dx. Second mode of heat transfer, convection, which is by the virtue of motion of molecules. That means heat is get transferred, actual motion of the molecule, it is get transferred from one place to another place. It is governed by the Newton's law of cooling, which is Q is equal to HA delta T. And third one is nothing but the radiation. Radiation takes place by the virtue of electromagnetic wave, which is governed by the Stephan-Boltzmann law, which is QB is equal to sigma into T raised to 4. If the surface is not a black surface, it is a gray surface, then it will be a Stephan-Boltzmann constant into area into emissivity into T raised to 4. If it is a black surface, this emissivity will become 1. So again we will get the same formula. This is the basic difference between conduction, convection and radiation. Thank you.